Notion AI skills turn your workspace into a digital coworker. In this video, we'll learn the difference between skills, personal agents, and custom agents, how to create, manage, use, and share AI skills, and how to use Notion's built-in databases to organize and supercharge the process. Let's jump right in. Chapter 1: Skills, Personal Agents, and Custom Agents. Before we get started, it makes sense to take a step back and talk about how AI custom skills fit into the broader Notion ecosystem and how they differ from and augment agents. We'll start with AI skills. These are saved, reusable prompts designed to automate repetitive tasks directly in your workspace, such as writing a formula, summarizing a database, or compiling a weekly sales report. They are saved in a dedicated Notion page that can then be called by typing @mention in the Notion AI chat. The goal with AI skills is to make AI output more consistent over time. Anyone who has used AI before, even a little bit, knows this problem all too often. If you prompt an AI tool or assistant with the same exact query, you'll get a different answer each time. AI skills eliminates this issue by letting you structure these specific skills down to the smallest detail, giving the AI a clear structural framework to follow. So, how do you know if it's worth building a skill for a certain task? Answer these 3 questions. Is the task repeatable? Will you or someone on your team do this task often? Does the task have a clearly definable context? In other words, will the task run only on a specific section or page? And can that be clearly communicated in the instructions? And is the output going to be consistent? In other words, do you want the same structure, content, and quality every time? We'll see how to do this properly later in today's video, but it'll help to have these 3 questions in the back of your mind. Now, let's move on to personal agents. A personal agent is a fancy way to describe the AI you can chat with anywhere in the app. As we'll see, personal agents can be assigned a variety of skills to automate several different processes. Finally, you can design custom agents to handle more complex workflows specifically for your team. Custom agents can also access AI skills to automate repetitive tasks and produce consistent output. Ultimately, the synergy between these 3 layers creates a complete automation ecosystem. Think of AI skills as the foundational DNA. The precise, rigid instructions that guarantee your output remains reliable and high quality every single time. Then, personal agents take that DNA and apply it to your individual daily tasks, while custom agents scale that same logic to keep an entire team's workflow in sync. By mastering this hierarchy, you move beyond simple chat interactions and start building a precision-engineered engine that handles the heavy lifting for you. Alright, so now that you know exactly what AI skills are, let's see how to activate them in Notion, how much they'll cost, and where to manage them. Chapter 2: Pricing, Activation, and Getting Started. To follow along, you'll need a Notion AI subscription. If you are on a Plus, Business, or Enterprise plan, Notion AI is available as an add-on for $10 per member per month. If you're on the free plan, it's $12 instead. To view your AI skills, click on your workspace name in the top left corner. Then select Settings, open the Notion AI tab. Scroll to the bottom and you will see a list of all your skills. There will be 4 by default. You can add a new one by clicking Add a Skill. I'll go ahead and click Open Page next to Improve Writing. As you can see, this is just a standard Notion page. There's nothing fancy here. All this page does is provide instructions for the AI when the skill is activated. Notion automatically organizes your AI skills in one place. Look in the upper left. You'll see the specific subpage I am on called Improve Writing. Next to that is AI Skills, the page that this subpage is nested in. I'll click AI Skills and that will open the page with all your skills. There are 2 ways to create a new skill. The first way we already saw. In the Notion AI tab of the Settings menu, simply click Add a Skill. That will start a new page from scratch. But let's assume you have a pre-existing page you want to add as a page. I've gone ahead and created this weekly report page nested under All Skills. If I go back to Settings, Notion AI, you won't see that page here. To turn it into one, here's what you have to do. Have that page open, click the horizontal ellipsis, 3 horizontal dots in the upper right, click Use with AI, and select Use as AI Skill. There you go. Every AI skill page will have this banner at the top so you know the page is ready to go. Now, before we move on, I'll head back to Settings, Notion AI. Look at our newly added skill. The page is active, but the Add to Text Editor menu is toggled off. What does this mean? Well, you can access AI skills in two ways. Exit off this page and click the Notion logo in the bottom right corner. Here you can type something like run at improve writing on this page. That's pretty straightforward. However, you can also use AI skills selectively by highlighting content and using the in-text editor. For example, I have the weekly report page open. I'll highlight the role description, and the text editor will pop up. From here, you can select a tool to run on the selected text. I'll hit Improve Writing. Now I can either approve or reject these changes. Using the in-text editor helps prevent unwanted changes and ensures you adjust only what you want. Pro tip: if you are a workspace admin, you can restrict AI skills to specific team spaces or user roles. All you have to do is open the skills page. I'll pull up Weekly Report again and click on Share in the top right. From here, you can grant access to individual users by adding their email or to multiple people on a specific team by adding a group of employees, such as finance, marketing, R&D, etc. Something else you can do as an admin is lock a skills page so nobody, except another administrator, can make changes to it. Click the three dots in the upper right and toggle Lock Page on. Now that you've got a handle on how you can create, edit, manage, and use AI skills, we need to make sure you're organized them properly in a database. Chapter 3: Databases and Organization. When I said in a database, I really meant across several databases. In short, we want to create a fully contained system where the AI can quickly and easily find all the material it needs. We'll build 3 databases: skills, resources, and memory. Now, unfortunately, in today's video, we don't have time to walk you through building databases and establishing relations and lookups between them. Instead, my goal is to show you how these databases can interact with one another to give the AI clear, concise, and consistent instructions. So you can follow along. I've uploaded the databases to a Notion page, and that link is in the description. Go ahead and copy-paste those databases into your workspace, and let's get started. Take the pages containing AI skills at the top and drag them into the first database, where it says plus new page. Do not simply drag and drop them into the blank slot under skill. Click Don't Remove Sorting, then rinse and repeat until all the skills are added to the database. Now it's time to go through and fill out the information requested by the table. For example, the purpose section of the explain skill could read something as simple as to help users understand complicated contents. For when to use, it could read use only when called upon by the user. If you're thinking that this information is pretty simple and isn't needed, you're not wrong in this case. That's because these are standard, very basic AI skills. But when you start adding complex skills designed to handle more intense tasks, giving them as much information as possible will give you the best result. Spending a little time now to get these databases just right will save you tons of time in the future. One last thing I want to touch on is how the memory and resource databases enhance the skills database. As you can see, I have 3 resources of varying lengths: a snippet, a video, and a doc. One of these is called Weekly Report Prompt Snippet. I want the Weekly Report skill to use this resource. All I have to do is go to the Resources column and select the box associated with the weekly report. From this drop-down menu, I can select any resource and add it to the skill. I'll select the Weekly Prompt Snippet and click Off. Now, whenever the weekly report prompt is triggered, it won't just rely on the information in the skills database. It will automatically reference any additional material in the resources or memory databases too. Click the link in the description to get started with Notion and enjoy your free 30-day trial to the Plus or Business plans. And snag yourself an exclusive discount if you decide to purchase a subscription. Now, quick question. What is the first thing you're going to build with AI skills? Drop a comment below and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.